Hello students, let's start today's lecture. Lecture number 8. The topic of today's lecture is cybersecurity. Today's lecture is consisted of 3 chapters. First chapter is devoted to considering cybersecurity, types of cyber attacks. Next chapter is devoted to cybersecurity basics. The last chapter of today's lecture is about cryptography, ancient and modern methods of cryptography. As we see, a number of internet crimes has been increased every year. Therefore, it's important to provide a security in a cyberspace. Here, cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from cyber attacks. Usually, cyber attacks are aimed at accessing, changing, or destroying sensitive information, stealing data and money from users, and interrupting normal business processes. There are given most common types of cyber attacks. They include malware, phishing, password attack, social engineering attack. Also, other types of cyber attacks are existed. Malware includes computer virus, worms, Trojan horses, ransomware, adware, and spyware. Malware is the most common type of cyber attack. It is short for malicious software. It refers to any kind of software designed to cause damage to a single computer, server, or computer network. Computer virus is the most common type of malware. It is a program usually hidden within another program. It produces copies of itself and inserts them into other programs or files, and that usually performs malicious actions, such as destroying data. Worms are another type of malware. They are similar to computer viruses. Both worms and computer viruses produce copies of themselves and damage computer programs and files. The differences between worms and computer viruses are the following. Worms exist as separate entities, while computer viruses are hidden within another program. Compared to computer viruses, worms do not attach themselves to other files or programs. A Trojan is another type of malware named after the wooden horse that the Greeks used against Troy. It is a harmful piece of software. A Trojan horse looks a legitimate software. Without knowing it, users load and execute it. After Trojan horse is activated and starts attacks, including deleting files, stealing data, damaging programs. Ransomware is a type of malicious software. It infects users' computer and displays messages demanding a fee to be paid in order for the system to work again. But paying money doesn't guarantee that the files will be recovered or the system restored. Another type of malware is adware. Is a software application used by companies for marketing purposes. Adware can be automatically downloaded to your system while browsing any website and can be viewed through pop-up windows or through a bar that appears on the computer screen automatically. Spyware is a type of software that is installed to collect information about users, their computers, and their browsing habits. Spyware works like adware, but it's usually a separate program that is installed unknowingly when you install another freeware application. Another most common type of cyber attack is phishing. Phishing is aimed at obtaining sensitive information or data such as users' usernames, passwords, and credit card details. It is implemented by sending users emails from famous banks or other organizations. Then they ask users to visit their websites. Their websites are spoofed. After visiting, the users are asked to send their personal information, including credit card details, pins, and others. A password attack is a type of cyber attack where an attacker tries to guess or crack a user's password. That is why it is recommended to use different passwords for different applications, as well as it is recommended to use strong passwords. Another type of cyber attack is social engineering attacks, which are most common today. They operate by tricking users by displaying them attractive advertisements, prizes, and ask their personal and bank account details. An example of more advanced social engineering is with voice manipulation. In this case, cybercriminals take an individual's voice and manipulate it to call their friends or relatives and ask for credit cards or personal information. From the previous slides, it is known how cyber attacks are dangerous and what problems they cause. So, how to protect ourselves from cyber attacks? Knowing some cybersecurity basics and following them will protect us and reduce the risk from cyber attacks. Some tips for preventing cyber attacks are given on this slide. Keep computer software updated. Install antivirus software and keep it updated. Keep your firewall activated. Use strong passwords and regularly change them. Keep your personal and private information locked down. Store sensitive data in secure data folders. Do not open emails from unknown email addresses. Check websites, URLs, and etc. One of the ways of preventing cyber attacks are usage of antivirus software. Antivirus software is used to prevent, detect, and remove computer viruses. When you deal with antivirus software, follow the following tips. Obtain antivirus software only from trusted known sources. Make sure you have the latest version of your antivirus software installed. Make sure that your antivirus automatically scans portable media such as USB sticks. Pay attention to alerts generated by your antivirus software. Do not disable or uninstall your antivirus software, and etc. Another way of preventing cyber attacks is the usage of firewall. Here, firewall is the boundary between the two networks. Left side picture shows that all traffic between local area network and the wide area network pass through a firewall. The firewall has a mechanism to allow some traffic to pass while blocking other traffic. That is often called filtering, which is shown on the right picture. One of the cybersecurity features is the CIA triads: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Also known as the CIA triad, is a model designed to guide companies and organizations to form their security policies. Confidentiality is a protection against unauthorized access to information. Standard measures to establish confidentiality include data encryption, two-factor authentication, and biometric verification. Integrity refers to protecting information from being modified by unauthorized parties. Standard measures to guarantee integrity include using file permissions, data backups. Availability is making sure that authorized parties are able to access the information when needed. Standard measures to guarantee availability include backing up data to external drives, implementing firewalls. Now let's consider cryptography. The concept cryptography means science or art of secret writing. It means sending information in a way that prevents others from reading it. Cryptography is also called as code making. A crypto system consists of the following elements: plain text, encryption, ciphertext, decryption, and the key. Here, plain text is a message in its original form. Encryption is a process for producing ciphertext from plain text. Ciphertext is a message obtained as a result of encryption, and decryption is opposite to encryption. It is a process for producing plain text from ciphertext. And key is a secret value used to control encryption and decryption processes. Now let's consider ancient methods of cryptography. First one is Spartan scytally. Spartan scytally was used to communicate during military campaigns. Sender and recipient each had a cylinder or scytally of the same radius. The sender wrapped spirally parchment around the cylinder and then wrote on it lengthwise. After the ribbon is unwrapped and the writing could be read only by the person who had a cylinder of exactly the same radius. Another ancient method of cryptography is Caesar cipher, which was used by Julius Caesar to encrypt messages by shifting letters alphabetically. Caesar cipher is a type of substitution cipher, where each letter in the plain text is replaced with a letter corresponding to a certain number of letters shifted up or down in the alphabet. Let's include CPU, which stands for Central Processing Unit, with key which is equal to 7 by using scissor cipher. First we number letters from 0, then we find the first letter C. The number of C is 2, so we add key to 2. It is equal to 9. Find the letter which corresponds to 9. It is J, so C is substituted by J. So we do with other letters. P. Its number is 15. 15 plus 7 is equal to 22. 22 corresponds to letter W. P is substituted by W. U. Its number is 20. Add 7 to 22. It's equal to 27. So 25 and the two letters from the beginning of the alphabet. It is B, so U is substituted by B. Modern methods of cryptography include symmetric and asymmetric encryption. In case of symmetric encryption, the same key is used for both encryption and decryption processes. In case of asymmetric decryption, different keys, public and private keys, are used for encryption and decryption. So today's lecture is over. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.